Welcome back, folks. Dow up 33, Nasdaq up 24, S&P's up 5.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kekstadt, as we do each and every Wednesday at 40 past the hour. You can find Teddy every trading day, folks, at Forex-Trading-Unlocked. And bottom line, he's going to help us get through where these currencies are going,
Let's
man.
do it.
They've been laying here for so long. What's happening, brother?
Morning, guys. Good to see you guys again.
Morning, Teddy.
You know, we got gold going. I mean, gold is saying dollar wants to get down, man, but that thing is hanging there.
Right. I think what we have going on today is that everyone's hanging on these Fed minutes. So
yeah,
there's
2 o'clock.
After today, I'm sorry?
Yes, no, that's right. No doubt. That's going to be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so and I think that the biggest thing is about the dovish aspect, because there's already been this switch in the thinking of how the Fed is going to move into 2019, and I think that after the minutes today, the dovish factor is going to be pretty much laid in stone for a little bit, you know, and I think that's why right now the currencies are pretty slow, because the dollar, since we talked last week, has taken a little bit of a step back against all the major currencies, and
yes.
I think right now, especially, we have the dollar Swiss touching parity,
okay.
and the dollar index that's on its lows over the past 5 days. So I think that we have to see how these minutes come out, and as long as it secures that dovishness, I think you're going to see some follow through with the dollar taking some heat.
Laid in stone. I love that, Teddy. I like that. Well, you know, it is amazing, man. I mean, you know, because copper took off too. Copper, gold, silver, you know, and the dollar's still laying there. So I said to Tommy a little bit earlier, I actually really love it when it's like this, because the market's going to be right. We know whatever the market's going to do, it's going to do. And at 2 o'clock, just as you said, it very well just may dive that dollar. You know, we'll find out pretty quickly.
And you know, we've been talking over the past few weeks about how the interest rates and the credit spreads have been kind of moving in a really odd direction for what was going on over that time. Now I think we can understand why the interest rates were doing what they were doing. They were a precursor to what the Fed is doing, which is becoming very dovish.
Right, right.
So,
and you know, the yen's hanging there, right? You got it at $1.10, man. I mean, that thing's not getting any stronger. That's.
And the Bank of Japan, the yen is going to be very interesting after today, because the Bank of Japan is not very happy with the trend of the U.S. dollar yen right now. Okay. So after today, once we know how the dollar is going to be pretty much impacting overall against the majors, I think you're going to see a reaction by the Bank of Japan over the next couple of days, or definitely by next week.
Okay. And, you know, the pound caught another bid, right? The pound caught a good bid yesterday.
Sure. Well, I think, again, we've talked about this. This Brexit stuff is going to be a lot softer of a landing than they've been kind of touting in the news.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And we'll find out whether the euro can catch a bid. You know, I like what the pound has done, because, you know, we had that good run a couple weeks ago, pulled back to where it is strong, took off again. But the euro just still can't get it going. But there's no doubt.
It's just in a wide range trade, you know. But then, like we just mentioned, the U.S. dollar Swiss touching parity now. If the dollar gets hammered and goes below parity again, and there's strength in the Swiss, then that's going to lift the euro tide as well then.
Ah, cool. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Right? I mean, I think that's, at least in the short run, not overall trend, but I think over the next couple of days and the next week, that would probably be the reaction you would get, and finally get some bullish momentum. Because the euro, every time they get a pop, you see it, they'll get a 1.5 move to the upside and then settle up there, and the next day it's just, I mean, last week it was just a big blender, you know?
Oh, there's no doubt, man. I mean, it just keeps coming right back into those lows. But you can see the last 3 days, I mean, you know what's amazing, man, is that, folks, in the market, you need patience. That's the real bottom line.
Sure. And a lot of things in life, but the market for sure, too. But yeah.
There's no doubt, man, because it's like that thing just keeps laying there. And, you know, when you go back, I mean, the euro, as well as the pound, folks, okay, have been much stronger in the past. I mean, so if these things do turn, you can get quite an expansion on the way up. I mean, these things have been low for a long period of time.
We could see $1.25 in the euro again.
Yep. Yeah, no, right? I can see that.
That's not out of the realm of possibility, especially if we get a really, truly dovish sentiment and we get a move. Yeah, it's very possible to get it up to 124 again.
Man, if it's that dovish, this market's going to go to the highs. And the S&P, I mean, that S&P won't give it up either, man. I mean, it doesn't have any juice, but bottom line is that that's been quite a run off that December 24th bottom.
Well, but think about this too. If the Fed really is dovish, we could probably see another leg up in the stock market then.
Yeah, no, listen, and that's where what gets really interesting here, folks, is that if you have the dollar really get crushed on the way down, the market can go up. Now, that makes anyone that's spending money in the United States more money, but not necessarily taking that trade off, putting it in the dollar, and then trying to go spend money in Europe. You know, that always intrigues me, because as soon as you get outside of your country, if your currency is getting weaker, well, you know, you have less spending power, buying power, rather.
Yeah.
So. Okay, well,
that
listen.
Means you're not going out overseas for vacation as much.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You better buy those tickets now, folks.
Yeah.
Get those.
Reserve your hotel right now. Pay it up front.
Pay it up. Yeah, they'll love you. Okay.
But the trend in gold, I think, is going to continue as well. I think the short-term sell-off is just a little break to buy, and I think that's going to keep supporting what we've been seeing over the past few weeks.
Well, you know, I saw those numbers come out of Switzerland yesterday, and so what happens in Switzerland, folks, that's the epicenter of all recycled gold. They get sent over there, the gold bars come back out there, and those numbers, man, China, they bought 100 and...
They were big numbers. I don't remember them either, but people can sign up for the gold report and go check it out right now, because that's where I got them. Right?
Exactly. 101 tons. They were up 40% in January, and Hong Kong was up 101%, but it's a small number, 6.1
in terms of
billion.
what was getting exported from Switzerland to those countries.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it gets lost once it gets there. It's going.
Yeah.
Meaning lost. It's going. You know. So you got
where it goes from there. Good luck shaking it down.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of like how money comes into the state of Illinois and disappears the same way.
Oh, I saw. What Teddy's talking about, folks. This morning, they're gonna float a bond to pay off. Oh my God, that number is insane. I saw this morning coming across, Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to find it.
Oh, it's a good one. It's
astronomical. It's ridiculous. Is what it is.
It is an astronomical one, man. Oh my God. Hey.
Right.
You just keep pushing that bucket down the road, right?
Man.
That's exactly it.
And, well.
So we got our signals last week. Those all were confirmed, and that followed through into this where we're at with this little pinnacle moment with the dollar, guys. And I think that we'll see after the minutes are released whether we get this follow through or not. If they, for some reason, have anything that goes hawkish, well, then look for the volatility to come in a big switch and trend.
Fireworks. Listen, folks, you can find Teddy every trading day at forex-trading-unlock.com. Of course, you can catch him here every Wednesday, 40 past the hour. Teddy, you have a great one, safe one. Stay warm up there, and we look forward to speaking to you next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. You have a great week, too.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Teddy.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Well, we get the lowdown, man.
Chicago politics. Watch out, baby.
Oh, we'll get that bond.
I thought that was the lowdown. I want that lowdown. We'll pull it up. I'm interested.
Dow's up 31, Nasdaq's up 22, S&P's up 5.5. Tommy and I come right back, folks. Stay right
there. We both know you've got